Good evening and welcome to this week's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive, where a bunch of people have gathered in one location and another one to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I don't do
one, if not another. Maths is literally your day job.
Shush.
Is this game just math? Just disguised?
Everything is maths.
Shiny math rocks.
Yeah.
It really is.
Crystal math rock.
You know what? How to get kids into maths, D&D.
I mean, that's how you get them into all sorts of things. So more D&D out there, guys. That is what we're aiming for. Hello, everyone.
More is always better.
Indeed. Hello, everyone. We are back once again for some Dungeons and Dragons. It has been a little while since we've been sat around this table because of various things that have just gone on in life. So we're back.
Always.
Yay.
It turns out when people have sanitized everything for 2 years and everyone then goes back out into the wild,
People get
everyone
sick.
just gets really ill.
Really ill, but then they also realise they have their freedom, so everyone wants to do everything that they couldn't do.
It's Friday. Do you want to play D&D or enjoy other social activities? I've not had other social activities for a while.
Yeah.
There are other social activities?
I know.
Far between, but
I know.
when one arises, you've got to go and do it.
We have other social activities. You just happen to have taken activities that could be social, but you've been going on your own, so it's fine.
You've been enjoying
That looked fun.
beer festivals, concerts. You've been probably out more than the rest of
Little
us.
social butterfly.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was he did the Magic tournament because we didn't have D&D, though. I think
He would have gone to them.
I would have gone anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think we're good. He enjoys them more than us. Yeah, it's fair.
Doesn't mean I'm that good at that.
You literally won the last time I saw you.
Beat everyone.
That's very unusual. That's why I was so excited about it.
Oh yeah.
So we are back to continue our campaign, but we are back with our brand that we are ambassadors of, Game Tea, who are still supporting us, and we are supporting them. You put the command exclamation what?
No, I got really excited because I wanted to tell them about my new T-shirt, but I swallowed wrong.
I heard it.
You can put in the command exclamation Game Tea. You can see a affiliate link for us that will take you to that. There we go. I don't know if that was Nightbot or if that was Ross. It was probably both. Or Nightbot will do it in a second because that's how Nightbot.
Did you change Nightbot?
I have changed Nightbot.
Wow, what?
I remembered. You can go on today, you can follow that link, gametea.co.uk/eat-crit-survive. You can get yourself 5% discount, and you'll get a 2% of that purchase as well. You can also use the code eat-crit-survive. You can get yourself some cool stuff, including the t-shirts that Laura and I are currently wearing.
There's Owlbear.
I have my 3 owlbears.
Oh, I thought you were wearing matching t-shirts for a second.
Barbarian.
Yeah, Laura is wearing a shirt that says, "The world is against me. It isn't fair otherwise."
With a eagle.
That's Max's.
That's
shirt.
axes.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've got my character
And
does use
to
axes.
be fair, Ross, not all of us are cool enough to have a matching Game Tea shirt with their wife. But she got hers first, and your audio is not coming through, by the way.
Oh, is it not? Maybe it's
There it
just,
is.
Oh no, it is. I think he was just wasn't.
I just sort of like mumbling rather than talking, I think.
What T-shirts
have-
have you got?
We've both got the Druid one.
Oh,
I remember you got that for her at UK Games Expo 2018.
17?
18
18?
or 18. It was the first one I went to.
Maybe it was 18, I think.
paying attention more than you are.
Well, no, it's because he got that shirt at the same time he got his bag of holding, which is also
Yes.
one of the, cool stuff that you can get there, as well as notebooks and art prints. You may have seen them on our Instagram. We have some really cool art prints of like Game Tea pinups,
Dungeon
which are now hanging up in our
ladies.
living room.
I did see.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
They are very nice.
Luke's dad went, nice.
You are. Nice.
You are nice.
Tiefling titties.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And speaking of the titties, they have got a Kickstarter, which I think is ending today, for the LGBT Pride minis that they have
So
available.
does the two
How did that-
LGBT stand for titties?
Yeah, yeah.
It was when you were like, speaking of that, where is this going? What are they kickstarting?
Because they have the rather magnificently arsed half orc.
Oh yes.
Magnificently.
And they have a fantastic Tia Fling, who is the drag queen, Tiefling.
who has
Ah.
some magnificent bosoms.
I have a tiefling mug.
Oh, what from Gaty?
No,
Might be.
I
Don't
don't
know.
think
So legally, we cannot mention any other product.
Oh, sorry. Possibly go check it out.
Go
They
check
might,
out-
they
check
might
out that
have
link.
it.
There'll be stuff there. They did also have a digital sale that was going up a little while ago. I got some cool stuff from that, some maps that we may see later in the campaign
Maps.
as you come across the world, and I figure out a better setup so that I can do this so that we can actually show combat cam again.
Combat cam.
You could always just have a fight.
What? Just in person? Just on that camera?
Camera. Combat cam.
Whoa.
Deck each other. So yeah,
Leave it
that
over
is
to-
Game Tea.
Two against one seems to
I'll go get my hammer.
I'm not fine, Laura. She scares me.
A wise decision. She scarred me for life within like 3 weeks of us dating. It was
Marriage wasn't.
And
an
he,
option.
no going
my
back.
lesson.
Oh, what movie is it? Norbert. You have a girlfriend? No. You do now. Grab.
That is exactly how it happened.
So yeah, so that is what we're doing D&D wise. We also have our board game streams, which you can check out on our YouTube channel and Instagram, where we talk about our various board game content and stuff. On Wednesday, we are going to be playing our 50th Eat, Crit and Survive Plays board game episode, where we are going to be playing Tiny Towns on Sovereignty.
I might have
That's
to
gonna be
play
fun.
that then, because I was there on the first one. I should be there on every
What?
anniversary.
So you're going to play a board game other than Galaxy Trucker?
I played that one where you have to build the little.
Oh, the little,
I can't
little
remember
path,
what it was,
and you
quite good.
knocked people off.
No,
Sorry.
no. What?
We're talking about Suro or
That was a great game, by
That's
the way. But no.
Ross has got 3 versions that he can.
Oh, sorry.
If you want a version of Sorry, just give me a shout.
and stuff.
Mountains.
We played it literally on the first. It was the first one we did.
Let her have cuddles.
What's the first board game you played? It's
Sorry,
on
would you-
YouTube.
Well, did you
had,
describe
like-
it?
Oh, Cartographers.
Yeah, that was the one.
Ah.
Where it was like you have to build the mountains and this exact bit. I misread it and built it completely the other way.
Ah.
You had it upside down.
Yeah, that was it. I
Uh-oh.
put it upside down. It's like just as good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe Tiny Towns is probably actually a little bit like cartographers, where you have to build.
Oh, it is, yeah.
You
And
have to
because
build the shapes.
because it's on Sovereignty, everything is done for you.
So you don't have to think. You just.
Why have you not said this before? I see.
We have
Luke
every
just
stream.
doesn't want to play games.
I always want to play games. You just never. You say you're busy on
I
Wednesdays.
am actually quite busy on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays is family day.
Yeah.
But if you also put in the code or the exclamation point partner, you can get the link to Sovereignty. You can get yourself a 2-month platinum subscription for free because you can use the code eCrit on Sovereignty. You can get all their games available. They are partners of this stream. So
Is the code Eat Crit exclamation mark or is it
no, it's just eCrit.
Okay.
I will change that in so that no one gets confused. Tilly is having the time of her life.
She is.
cuddling Seth.
You're an absolute tart
She is
because
right-
this is on camera.
Yeah, she is right in the centre of frame as well, which is really funny. The only person who can't see it is
Wait
Ross
until
unless
she
you're watching the
finds
stream.
out.
I'm watching the stream so I can see.
Well, Tilly, you've been to her as a vet.
Fish, proper vet now.
Yeah.
Proper.
Oh, really?
I'm
registered. Oh, yeah.
Fully certified. She's got letters in front of her name now and everything.
Oh, do we have to call you things like
Dr. Steph.
Doctor?
It's a Dr. Steph.
Oh.
Or as my favourite,
Doctor.
Dr. Steph.
Right.
I know exactly how Connor's mind works.
Dr.
Brilliant.
Steph.
Ah.
Yeah, you
Classic.
start on Monday properly. Because for the last 3 months it's just been for free.
Has
So
it
now
really been 3 months already?
2, I think.
2.5.
Still. Tilly's so excited. She's so happy for you.
She's like, you're the only vet I like.
Yo. Okay.
Yeah, Monday starts properly. Gonna finally be paid.
Yay!
And in 3 months' time, you can apply for a mortgage.
Well, we can. We've got someone who's going to accept it on our
Oh,
contract.
I
I love you so
Tilly! There's something in the either there's something in the corner that she really, really
Tilly.
wants, or
Tills, biter.
no.
It's up to the viewers to decide who that.
I think
commands to.
sometimes loud noises means she just ends up sitting on your head. She's like, I can't get close enough.
Trying to establish the pecking order.
It's not working, Tilly.
She was top dog.
Yeah, yes, very good, very good.
Well, on that note, let us begin the campaign anew and get going as Connor pulls out his beverage.
Second time.
Don't let them know it's the second time.
Sorry.
The first one could have just been Coke.
Yes, Coke. Mm-hmm.
Look, double oak.
Ooh, I don't know what that means, but it sounds
It's been in
fancy.
2 oak barrels.
Yes.
It's like the Shogun's double mint. It's like that, but for whiskey.
All I know is I
Refreshing.
nearly had a mental breakdown when the man in Waitrose asked for my ID and I didn't have it.
Oh no!
I don't, he turned and was like, do you have any ID? And he was just seeing the visible amounts of stress on my face. And I went, just put it down. He went, I think you're all right.
I mean, in terms of age, other reasons is like.
I had someone ID me the other day at Morrison. She was just looking and going, I don't think you're over 25, but you're definitely 18. I was like, I'm 29. you are like 17, so I don't know. You
The guy
have to
behind the
an hour.
counter was like 80.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, it's understandable. Everyone looks youthful to you.
Yeah.
But he was a nice man.
Everyone looks young.
Everyone looked
They
good
just
to
slammed it, obviously over 25.
Yeah.
Just punch the screen.
I feel confident that you think that I'm that young. I'm also old enough to know that that's got to be sarcasm. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just getting all the kisses. You could put her on the floor. I think she's.
If you want, she gets
a bit boisterous.
when it's
She's
loud.
irrelevant.
I think when it's quite loud, she gets quite like
stressed.
she's not used to loud. She lived in a retirement home, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Really?
Assisted living, yeah.
Pretty
Just
bizarre.
with her owner and Tilly. So when it gets quite loud, especially when Luke's watching the rugby and he's getting very excited, she's
I can't
like,
picture Luke getting excited about sport at any point.
really?
No.
You should watch him.
What would
Seriously,
you
the
like
first
He
time.
watches the rugby, and I'm still yet to find someone who can explain the rule.
You don't need to. You just need to watch
No,
him.
I need to.
No. You
I've
just
been to 3 games.
I was a referee.
Good.
Like,
3
seriously.
games. I don't understand that the away fans
6 with the friends.
next to you.
Yeah.
because rugby fans are actually
The
like
last away game.
tolerant.
Last away game that I went to, I was sat.
The British games go on the pitch and the non
Oh,
games go in the
yeah.
stands.
Because the
I
last
sat
one I
opposite
went to
football.
was Saints against Gloucester, and the most exciting thing about was it when I went down to the end, and the Saints one I found out has this lovely food court.
Yeah.
And as a fat person, I was so excited.
It's got
I
a nice
missed,
food court,
like,
isn't it?
There was people on the tables, they were singing, they were
Yeah.
down. Lovely. Great day. Rugby was awful. I don't know what was going on. I think we lost, but everyone seemed pretty
If it was this
happy.
season, then yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, not when we went to Gloucester.
It was
beat
nice
them.
because two of my
Bath.
family are from
Bath.
Gloucester, so they were supporting Gloucester. Then 2 of the other parts of my nephews want to support the Saints. I was like, oh, we won't be sitting together. They were like, oh no, we're all in there. I'm like,
Yeah, everyone sits together.
yeah, I'll wear
Because
a
everyone
cobbler's
just turns
shirt.
around and be like, good game, good game,
I'll wear a cobbler's shirt because it was the closest thing I had.
get out. No, seriously, watch him watch a game. It's not hilarious, but it actually like is. I've never seen him like so like
Look,
excited. Yeah, you should.
So where we last picked us
Carry
off in the
Back to this
We
game.
should invent rugby in the 7.
In D&D.
so where we last left off.
Rugby 7 homes.
7 homes.
Ah,
It already is 7s, but there you go.
That,
All right.
that was the
That
joke
was the
there,
play.
yeah.
so I like.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
I
it too.
Did you? Okay.
Wow! Yes, I did.
I genuinely didn't know that you knew that sevens was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I barely know.
That's why they do. Isn't that where they do like the 3-man scrums?
Yes.
Not a ruck, a scrum. Yeah, and I'm
It's
like,
way more than
and
what
I-
they do.
and
They
I'm
do
like,
what?
what's the point in that? It's like so small, and it's just like
Well,
they're
it's like
basically
it's
hugging,
It's pretty much, yeah.
and they don't actually push, do they?
I mean, that's
'Cause
what
they
the
do.
rugby is really. It's
Oh.
just aggressive hugging.
it really is.
Yeah, it's just men.
Let me
really
hug you.
like social interaction.
With style.
It's just I'm
And blood.
gonna hug you so hard it's gonna hurt.
Yes.
So, D&D.
Sorry.
So, where we last left off, the group of adventurers had made their way up north in search of a new civilization, or a new place to set up a civilization. You had stopped by the Great Wall and looked at the maelstrom that was swirling around in the northern side, where the city had collapsed into it.
Where we had the eternal talk of, can we see it?
Can we see it?
No, we
Yes.
can't.
No, there's a wall in the way,
There's a
Connor.
wall in the way. What do you mean there's a wall in the way?
The one
How
you just
far
come down.
apart are the islands? Oh,
But you explored, you found some building materials, you built a longhouse and completed some various other sundry tasks whilst in the area, whilst some of your party members went down. Elijah and Winsome went down
You
to
went on a walk.
back to Seven
I
Home
think I did.
You did.
and brought back with you Palimpsest.
And brought back a friend.
Palimpsest.
Impsest.
Palimpsest.
Palimpsest, yes.
Pal
Is that
for
Tom's
short.
character?
That is Tom's
Yes.
character.
Right, I do need to write that down.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yes, that's a
Pal.
new character.
Imp.
Who is now, secondary healer, which is great.
Thank God.
Oh.
But you returned up to the new location where you had constructed your longhouse.
Yeah.
We're building.
We built a building.
Fantastic.
Built a longhouse, built a a forge room.
Forge.
Started building all sorts of
There's
extra
a shrine.
A shrine.
There was a small shrine.
Yeah.
Who are we building shrines to?
The 7. It's just a
The
generic.
seven.
It's just a generic shrine for the god. Somewhere to pray.
Because we
if you
bought,
want to.
wasn't it like there was three opening side of the, hi. There was three, 1, 2, 3, 6
You built it so you could build out.
doorways.
Yeah, you built it so you could build.
And then
out
a
one
main
building.
room. So it's almost like you have 7
Like a
rooms.
fire pit.
The second
And,
one.
I see.
yeah.
Yes.
But it's been built to expand out. So if you choose to, you can, just build outwards and just make bigger and better.
Desh is huge.
Desh has had a growth spurt, the griffin.
Right.
Yep.
Like
Almost you. Oh, and yes. Your brother actually flew on him for the first time.
I was about to say, is he rideable?
Yeah.
He is rideable over short distances because he's still young. He hasn't built up the strength yet.
He's like, yeah, come on. Oh no.
You can fly on him
I'm
once.
good. I'm good. I'm not good.
No. Abort.
But as you were waiting for basically people to return, they started getting preparations ready down in Seven Home, and more people are now coming up, as you notice, sitting atop the roof and sort of hammering in some nails just to fix a leak.
Oh no, it got a bit leaky.
It was just a slight joint where the wind has just pulled off. But otherwise, it is corrupted by a lot of you.
Yay!
So,
And farming land was being soil
you
for
built a
growing.
well as well, I believe.
Palimpsest is like he took seeds and vegetables and stuff and started growing stuff.
He was
didn't
trying to get that ready, yes, for the get the farmland going. It's almost the wrong season for it because it's back end of summer going into autumn.
Mm-hmm.
Because they reasoned it was good to get things built whilst it was dry, and then you've got somewhere to shelter. You can get everything ready when springtime comes around.
Yes. How long did that span for?
You've been there for about 8 weeks now.
8 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
You have also built a raft, which you have used for ferrying backwards and forwards the stone that you found.
We tried connecting that to canal cows and it didn't work.
No, the canal cows were not well trained by whoever it was that tried to train them.
They're not bothered
It's
by
out there.
us.
It's out there.
So, yeah, they're not bothered
Yeah.
by us, but they don't want to help us either.
No.
They don't care.
They're just there. They're just cows with webbed feet. So,
Mhm.
what more could you want?
Yeah.
Helpfulness. So as you are recognizing there are new arrivals coming up the central island or central embankment, coming towards the bridge where you guys are situated.
Would we have built bridges?
Not yet.
Okay.
The only bridges that are available are the locked gates that were left over from previous civilization.
Further down.
There were bridges that were built, and the sort of remains of bridges, but in general they were all collapsed because you imagine there was a war. There was part of the war effort that was coming up here, so they took out the bridges to make it harder for enemies to cross over.
And us to build things. That's fine. Just wonders.
It's a doable thing, but it's a long-term project to build.
Pass that on to the people coming up.
Yeah, building a bridge over half a mile is going to take a while.
Oh yeah, I forget they're so big.
The rivers are vast.
I feel like you could just really jump it, but no, I forget. I forget they're huge.
5 levels and you might.
Boots of feral leaping.
Yeah, big enough strength score and you're good. It's fine.
I was going to say, because jumping is all strength, apparently.
Yeah,
There's
not
dexterity
acrobatics.
involved
No,
in jumping.
strengthen the knees.
Get a good run up though.
Something that I could see you when you stand on the edge, and as you jump, you can see that the earth underneath just kind of like dips. Just, holy shit.
Like a backwards superhero landing.
Like towards the end of it, like hour ago, like Ash's like vertical leap must have been incredible.
Yes.
Excuse me, dragon. Down.
Show your gun.
Wielding a great sword, that would have been impressive. It's like a reverse pogo stick.
Oh, you need to make that a thing.
Mm.
You need to make
Oh,
that a thing.
okay.
It's your problem now.
my
He's
problem.
not stabbing anyone.
No, the -1, I'm not jumping nowhere.
I got a
I've
plus.
left my strength
Oh,
days
okay.
behind.
And you just go down, sink into the
Negative
I'm one of
jump.
those people when they jump, it's like they get to the edge and the arms go and they go up and then step off.
Oh, you just go.
No, it's like those cat videos. You sort of stand there to prepare and then just...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They just jump. They jump. They don't jump forward. They just jump up. Don't go
Legs.
anywhere.
I feel like I need to build some rails to put us back on.
No.
Diverting massively.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's been a while.
It's been a while. You got to let this out.
Next week, Ross. Be here.
You can bring a child.
You can bring the child who can play with the dog.
I was going to say, Steph's here. It's like a crash.
Crash the dog and the child.
I don't think Steph would ever be more happier than say you've got to look after a dog and a baby.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's sat in my lap right now. Look how.
Ah.
Just don't go for any dice.
Or need your
Oh,
mouse.
Oh,
Need
yeah.
your mouse.
mouse,
Mouse.
mice and dogs.
I have lost the mouse again, so last character.
Can you turn your microphone up a little bit, Ross? 'Cause
Yeah, I can do.
No, the mouse has been taken. There's no way to rectify this.
I can fight in a moment. Yes.
yes. Okay. So as you have called out that people are arriving, there you also gather around around the sort of longhouse to keep an eye on who is turning up.
Can
And
I
for most-
slide off the roof like a badass?
Sure, make a dexterity save.
Yeah, let's do this. Dexterity
Should we go
saving.
with rage first?
That's not even
Danger
strength.
sense.
You do have advantage
That's a
because
17.
technically you do have advantage because of danger sense.
No, that isn't that just.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That's against effects. You can see traps.
Yeah,
and
you can see the
spells.
ground coming up towards you. So
I mean,
Basically, it's rolled as you know this is a bad idea. but you do it anyway.
17. Okay, you slide off the roof and just sort of land.
3 points of contact.
3-point contact.
That's all right.
3-point landing.
The people that are arriving. There is about 20. There's 23 people that you see coming up, including a couple of kids. There's four kids that are coming on here, so there's 27 people that are coming across here. For the most part, you're vaguely familiar with them. There's a lot of people that are around the same age as you, Cassia, because these, as you're sort of looking at them, are mostly apprentices.
Ah.
Cassian's about his early 20s.
24.
Yeah, mid-20s, early mid-20s.
I'm living those younger days.
These are pretty much all apprentices, apart from one. The leader of the group is an older Loxodon male who is sort of wearing a blood-stained apron, has a belt of knives around his waist, and a bit of wicked glint in his eyes. Across his left tusk, he has a sharpening steel that has just been custom made to fit over his tusk. So as he sort of approaches, he's just casually sharpening a knife on his own tusk.
Oh.
You do recognize this. This is Grindos, who is the butcher.
Nice.
God.
Is that his job or is that his nickname?
Grindos.
I'm sorry, I've just had to Google what a loxodon looks like.
Elephant.
Oh! Get ya.
As he sort of approaches it.
Nice.
Well met. Sorry, I don't remember any of your names.
That's fine. I
Oh.
don't remember. Do I? No, wait. Did you?
Some of you know him. You know of him.
What was his name?
Grindos.
Grindos. Grindos.
Yes. Grin, and then the Spanish word for two.
Session 6.
Grindox.
I thought Grindox.
8 weeks later. Grindos.
Hello, friends. Welcome to this new place we've started for you.
Yeah.
I'm Azaria. I'll let my friends introduce themselves.
He looks around expectantly. Why is the dwarf just disappeared?
He's not the most sociable, but
Yeah.
it's fun when you get there. He's been really good thing.
He looks at you
Things
because you
together.
cleared your throat.
Oh, I've said something in my teeth. Elijah.
Elijah, right?
Cassian. That's Grit, the dwarf that just walked off. He's probably gone to get the others. Maybe. I don't
Probably
quite.
not.
He's a bit antisocial, but I
Right.
wouldn't take it personally. Anyway, come on in. Welcome to our what we call home for now, and hopefully will be yours in no time at all. Make yourselves comfortable. There's like a fire.
Walks in and has a look around.
It's a bit drafty. We haven't quite put the doors on yet.
I mean, we're all. You put the doors on.
Did we put the doors on?
Doors are all on, yeah.
Cracking.
Just
It's not that drafty.
new edition.
It's a bit drafty, but
windows are open.
Doors.
it's a
Yeah.
bit drafty. But if I close this, it stops.
It's fine. Yeah, we did put
So
on
that is
doors.
He looks around. Yeah, that's all that'll do for a start. We'll probably pitch up in tents. Apart from the youngsters, they can sleep in here. Don't want to impose too much. We've got tents. We'll be fine.
It's 5 minutes, so there's plenty of space. So
Yeah, well,
please yourself.
It's 40 feet by 20, and there's 30 odd people. It might get a bit tight.
Okay.
Just suppose you brought any inventory with you.
Yeah, we got a load of carts just in points across the river. Salted meats, stuff.
I'm
Planty.
so bored of eating rations.
We got stuff for a while at least, but we're expecting to do stuff. We've got a bunch of rangers that will go off and get some other.
We haven't actually explored much of the grounds yet. We've mostly been working on this kind of. There's some what we like to call canal cows.
Just looks at you.
They're
Would
canals
we-
in the canal.
Would we have tried canal cow?
You
Eat
did.
them.
You did try and hunt them, and it did not go successfully with that time either.
We tried.
Yeah. Plus, it was kind of a waste to have a hard cow, and there's not that many of them.
True.
So I can. I handle that.
They don't bother us. We don't really bother them. So
Well, if we need to, we can eat them. But let's probably introduce you to who we've got here. He turns around and sort of gestures to the general group of people who are just sort of, they're getting ready to make camp effectively. Points to 2 other male Loxodons who are younger than him. He says that's Bruges and Drews, my boys.
Bruges.
They're
Bruges.
tanners, leather workers, so they'll be here. They'll be doing some of the, I get the meat, butcher it, give them the skins. They all
Ah,
we got, and he points over to a female furball with sort of with lighter, sort of sandy coloured hair, slightly reddened nose, with an open mass, just sort of walking alongside, holding hands with a male Goliath, completely bald, with a ridiculously oversized shovel. That is Leah, points to the female, and that is, I don't know why I'm calling this, that's Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Yeah, he got the name because he tells stories to the kids about a god called Dig Dug, and he likes being called Dig Dug. I don't know why.
I go over to him.
Is that me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Shovel
god!
Redemption!
I'm like, hang on a minute. Drunken me remembers requesting Dig Dug.
Dig Dug, the god of dogs.
That's it.
And I decided that
The
he's
god of dogs.
Yeah, Dig Dug. Doug.
Dig Dug, god of dogs.
Doug.
Is
Just-
drunk Connor redeemed channel points because of an option?
Absolutely steaming while you're playing board games and just redeeming Dig Dug.
Yeah. I can take that
Fantastic.
About 5 months ago.
Oh my god.
It was at the end of the last campaign.
I
Oh.
was just saying something about our last session there.
Yeah. And then we've got
Cassian makes a mental note to go and talk to Dig Dug to talk about his god, 'cause it sounds like and I want to look at his shovel.
I hope he has a sort of smiles.
Sort of. No, you don't know. You got to spread these things out. You
No,
can't-
already done like 2 weeks apart from each other.
Yeah, so we've got like 2 weeks in game before we find
hey,
the
don't
sword
remind Ross that
styles.
I've got to get a beard of scrying in here at some point. Because I said Zeus looks into his beard and you just started laughing at it as a
That's
phrase. So
brilliant.
this is the thing.
Oh, no.
At this point, he wasn't here.
Please,
Dig Dug.
if there is anyone out there, you need to watch our channel just so you can redeem silly channel points.
Do it. Do it. Anyone on there?
Then
No.
we've got Cathra, our brick and frog,
I'm not gonna
points
write
at a pair of dwarfs and a male gnome. There are masons. Well, you seem to have done pretty well at yourself here. I don't think you didn't build that wall, I assume.
No,
Good.
no, but we found some bricks and some stonework we could use, so we've been using that to help get us.
So we did
Right.
we did construct the
No,
wall.
he's
No,
talking about
no.
the big wall, the one that stops us saying
Oh,
the one that stops us saying
that big wall.
Yeah. I don't even
There's
know a
one thing
while.
The maelstrom bag.
Yeah. No, that's not our day.
Yeah, I figured.
It's pretty impressive. We have time to go and have a look.
Would
Look,
recommend.
We've been living here.
Yeah, we've got time. So we've also got our carpenters. We've got Nell, points over to a human who's got slightly muscular frame, but slightly softer features and a tight bun of grey hair. They seem to present themselves sort of fluidly. It's at this present time you cannot discern a third gender, so
Mhm.
they them.
Now.
We've also got Faith, a shaved haired woman, human woman,
I mean, I thought you were going to say a shaved tobacco.
who is
That's a sight.
That I
Oh,
want
no,
to
you-
see.
Who
you
is she?
can have a tobacco
How
one of
can
those
I
four-
redeem these
one of
channel
those- One of
points?
those four cats. You can have a tobacco brush.
Hold that thought.
you notice his face sort of raise her hand in greeting, and she turns around. You can see that she has a tattoo on the back of her head that looks like the handle of an axe that has been buried into the back of her head that just runs down her spine.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then you've got Marcus, who, as you look over to this human male with green eyes, bit of a chin beard going on, you
Where
recognize,
else do you grow a beard?
you recognize him. As in, no, just like a specific chin beard, not like a full
Oh,
beard.
like just like a
Chin strap beard,
yeah.
Not
Uh,
a neck
you
beard.
recognize him.
Who? Sorry.
This is Marcus,
Mar-
male human.
Mar-
He
Hello.
trained. He
Yeah,
trained with you.
Marcus.
Can tell you
He
both
trained,
guys.
this is an NPC that I have added into your backstory. He trained with you and your father as an apprentice, fellow apprentice.
I will go over. Oh,
Slit his throat.
You rolled in a lot of the same circles.
oh,
Uh,
oh. Did you write him in, or did I write him?
no, I've written it.
You've
I've
written him in.
Just
Okay.
an extra person for you to be aware of. We've got our horticulturalist. We've got Vandrel, who's a male elf, fair skin, blue eyes, full elf.
You need to talk to Palimpsest because they've been getting starting to get stuff growing and looking to see what might grow here.
Thanks for subscribing, Steph.
Thanks, Dan.
10 months of subscribing. It's good to see that MooBot is working. So I set that up earlier.
Moobot.
MooBot. Because I can't, the alerts don't always work properly. So it's nice to have them pop up in chat so I can actually see when they happen.
Moobot.
It's called MooBot.
I'm
Anyway,
here for it.
and then we've got his daughter, Tora, who is a half-elf female with sort of chestnut brown hair. Sorry, chestnut eyes and blonde hair. There you go. That's it. It's a sort of teenage age. Then we've got our three Smiths. We've got Carol,
With a-
Karal, who is
Corral.
a female gold scaled dragonborn. We've got Scorch, who's a male fire genasi. Ross is just, God damn it, Ross. Okay, I will look that up later and put it in my notes. You have a channel point redemption, and apparently I need to add now a shade to backseat.
I spent my hard-earned channel points on that, so I want to see the results.
Sphinx.
Sphinx, yeah.
Things, yeah. Anyway, yeah, Scorch and Orr, who are two male Ganassi, one Scorch being a fire, Orr being a earth Ganassi, who are sort of in deep discussion with each other. Then you have...
Hi, I'm a bit of a smith myself. I've managed to get a bit of a forge up and running. It's basic at the minute, but it's a start. So we can go on. We can maybe do a bit of work on it together. Let's get it a bit more developed. Let you do more stuff.
As you sort of Orr picks up the sort of puts down the pack that he's unpacking. Says, yes, that will be much appreciated.
What did I miss?
Just introductions to
Oh,
people.
Got some smiths, so Isara was like, oh.
Then we've got Horace, who's another architect. Fixed camera. What's wrong with the camera?
I nudged the camera.
Oh,
and they've now got a lovely view of our kitchen.
thanks, Ross.
I thought I get away with it. I didn't.
I
I was trying to
thought
do
you looked at me as if like he knew you had just been
No.
told off. No.
I was trying to do it discreetly because you could see someone just like dunked the table and the camera moved or something. That's what it felt like. And so I think I'll do this, but we've drawn a lot of attention to it. That's fine.
This is what happens when you're pro streamers like us.
Yeah,
I literally,
totally.
Put my wrapper there, and on the way back, clipped it, and I was like, maybe it didn't move. I don't know.
It totally moved.
Really
You
moved.
could see our bin.
Yeah. Then you have you've got Horace over there, the architect who you recognise, Elijah.
You and your architect.
He is pale-skinned, dark hair, brown eyes, and is ridiculously well dressed for someone who has just been travelling for the last like 2 weeks.
Finally, another man of class.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then we've got our rangers. We've got Mika, who's a female halfling, tawny hair, partially green dyed leather armor, and is riding a giant badger. We've got Gwen.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a nice throwback.
He's riding. She's riding
A giant badger.
a giant badger.
Yes. As is her partner, Gwen, a female goblin with black hair and a ponytail, also partially dyed green armor. The two of them are just riding badgers. Halfling and a goblin.
I feel like I've missed a trick here.
Campaign one throwback.
By not having a budget tonight.
Mm.
And we've got Jundel, the centaur. Sort of grey
Someone
hunter.
else is taking notes because there's a lot of people who have turned up.
I've got like 50%.
I've got like the first five.
I'm kind of under the impression that if I just give you everything, you'll remember some bits and be like,
Yeah.
I'll go speak to that guy, and then I'll know who to refer back to.
We'll get used to it.
We've got Junda, sort of grey hindquarters dappled with white. Torso is also quite pale, but is covered in a brown jerkin. You've got Windak, who is a Harrigan,
Harrigan.
or Harrigan, if you
Oh.
it's rabbit folk. Blackford, quite nimble, has a bow on their back. Mold, Malde, is a male sea elf with sort of sea green eyes and
Ooh.
hair, and is very wearing very little armor, like wearing just enough to be covered. They're very himbo-y. Is Mold. Mold is very much a himbo.
Oh, a himbo.
Yeah,
I get you.
he is cut, and he is
And
letting
he
people know.
knows it.
Yeah, he's letting
I
people know he's got
get you.
he's got enough leather protecting the important bits, and
But leaving just enough to the imagination.
Debatable.
I like how everyone else gets a description of what they do, and this guy's just like, no, he's a cut himbo.
He's a cut himbo.
He is one of the rangers and one of the bodyguards.
This guy is barely covering modesty.
Yeah. And then you've got Duru. You've got Duru, who is a female turtle. Is the eldest of the group, but is deliberately setting up camp quite close to the water's edge.
Yes.
It is like she likes it.
She's a turtle.
Good girl.
And there is also 4 kids that were all orphaned at various points, and they have been adopted by Mika and Gwen.
Aww.
They're all all human-ish kids. They look human for the most part. There's just sort of like slight differences, like slightly pointed ear, possibly crossbreeded in some way. One who's a little bit stockier than others and possibly got a bit of dwarf in the lineage.
Got a bit of dwarf in there.
Yeah. So Grindel says, that's everyone. So yeah, the idea is that masters have stayed home to prepare for the next generation, train them up so we're ready for the next thing. Everyone here is kind of apprentice, wants to make a name for themselves in this new town, whatever we end up calling it.
I'm sure we'll get there.
That's great. New birds finished.
New found town.
What was that?
Newfound town.
Newfound Town. We're working on it, but for now, Newfound Town, maybe. You guys, that's just like our name for it, but you guys are the ones that's going to be here. So you know what? Surprise us. You will come back at some point, leave you to it, and you know what? We give you the responsibility to name.
You're heading off already, are you?
Not quite yet, but we want to go and see what else is out there.
Fair enough.
Gotham.
You could have Walford. There's a wall. There's a
Stratford upon Avon.
Riverton. All right. Well, we're gonna get things set up, not clog up the longhouse. We'll set up tents and probably get something ready for dinner. Have a bit of a feast as we've arrived.
Yeah.
Celebration! I am all up for a celebration.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Yeah.
We haven't actually celebrated the fact that we built this place.
You've had
We built this city.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We built this.
On
don't you
math rock rolls.
damn you. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I go like
Oh.
Hi, Danny.
G'day.
Turned my voice cancellation stuff down a little bit so you can hopefully hear me better, but
Yeah.
it might not be the case. You can just hear background noise. I don't know. My voice is not.
You can hear a bit of babble.
welcome. It's welcome background noise.
yeah.
Just a little bit of babble. It's fine.
Yeah, I would just like go up and jovially welcome everyone and hug people if they look like huggers.
There's a couple of huggers.
Yeah.
The himbo is very much a hugger.
I will hug the
his
himbo.
eye is going.
Kind
Mold
of.
is a very.
Do we know him very well? Or
No,
is-
you do not know him
I
at
was going
all.
to smack him on the ass, but I'm not going to do that quite yet.
Oh, he smacks you on the arm.
Oh, I'll
He
do
is
it. Oh, I'm going to
He
do
is
it then.
jockey.
I'm going to do it then. Absolutely.
As you go up to Marcus to sort of read, he shoots you a look as he sort of, yeah, you go for the sort of the bro hug. He goes for the firm handshake.
Oh, really? 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 Really?
Little later.
Oh, good boy. That's much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting their nose cleaned.
You probably afford to turn the noise cancellation back on.
No, we want to hear the adventures of Arthur
Okay.
and his noise and his
Nose
nose
At
blowing.
least we know
Oh.
that his nose will be clean.
We had a
That's true.
child put a bead up their nose earlier today, and that was hilarious. Just thought I'd share
It's
that with
not
you
you're there to
guys.
stop.
That's
No, that's
not
that's
my
our
job.
Not my job.
Not my job. I just watch the chaos happen. I don't deal with anything.
All right. So, is there anything that the rest of you, wish to be doing at this point?
I will go and scratch the badgers behind the ears.
Make an animal handling check.
Yes. I asked.
It's very important.
I ask politely if I can scratch the badgers behind the ears.
You ask the badgers or the
Both.
Make an animal hand.
Who do you
Gwen,
ask first?
Gwen and Mika are agreeable to it.
2.
I was about to ask, is that a 1?
No.
As you reach down to sort of stroke one of the badgers, it
It's violent.
then just puts its paws over itself and goes to sleep.
We'll work on that. Welcome. Let's. I'll go back to that. Come in, guys.
Yeah, but with animals, by the way, when you there is going to be a griffin around. It's okay. They are tame.
Not in control. Bit of a
Just
mess,
lands.
really, if I say. But he's a bit of a nutcase. But he's not going to hurt anybody.
This is Dash, who sort of bonded with other friends. Klaus, I think they've been off doing some training earlier. That's why they weren't here.
You look off into the distance. You can just see Carl's
Yeah.
running because Grit has left him behind.
Great.
Grit, sorry,
Dash.
Dash. Words. It's been a week. It's been a while since we played D&D. Remembering them names.
It's okay.
No, when you revealed the secret, Luke, that Grit is secretly a griffin, I can't believe you've done
Grit is actually.
He's actually a
Dash
druid.
is actually Grit inside a puppet.
But
Yes.
I have a belly button.
These
And then
are
we'll
the
find
questions.
out what that joke means. You're gonna have to go
Way
back. Yeah.
Don't think too far, can't you? Disappear after shot.
back. That's how way back you got to go.
back.
So far out of shot.
Yeah, you see Klaus just sort of running back, just a little bit pissed off the fact that Dash has all flown off and has just landed in front. Quite pleased with himself.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Dash. Oh, buddy, you know I didn't mean it. Did you leave Klaus behind again?
It's
What?
understandable.
It is hilarious, but you can't leave people behind. We've got to work as a team. No, team is good. Go and say hi to all our new friends. They'll be glad to meet you.
There's a cart full of fresh meat that's arrived.
Do not eat all of it.
If you can find it, I'll split it with you.
Nah.
Both of you make animal handling checks
I'm going
with advantage.
Why?
I'm going to
It's
assist.
food.
I'm going to assist.
Oh, yes.
On
Kind of.
Cassian's side.
Thank you.
The tray, by the way. Laura has a
I
spell.
have a tray, but I'll just try and throw
God
it. in there.
damn it.
Animal handling.
Yes. How are you helping?
Basically, by trying to half grab, half pet Dash as distraction.
Okay.
Do I not get it? Either way, it sucks because I rolled.
Sure. I'll say you get advantage.
It sucks anyway.
But did you roll advantage?
7.
Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah, because he said he was going to help, and I just
Okay.
automatically rolled it.
19.
I mean, it was either 7 or 6.
As you go to try and grab
I rolled a
and
17
pet
on
Dash, you try and sort of like get in the way. He just goes,
I go, no, no.
just takes it off.
Nah,
Just goes
no way.
vertically up and then looks, hovers for a
That's
second.
your food he's eating as well, right?
He goes down.
Not if I get there first, and I run after Dash.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's either way, I'm either going to find a lot of food or a dead griffin like me.
Wow, that's
The two of you take
Dude.
off, just running after Desh. He sort of swoops down. He's seen the cart now. He's flying down towards it. It's just been pulled out of the river because it wasn't wide enough to get it to wheel it across. They had to float it across. As he is landing on there, Duru, the turtle, sees him coming and just spins her staff around and just bonks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just get booped.
She just withdraws into her shell and Desh just starts pecking up the shell.
Dash, no.
Dash, no.
I know she bonked you on the head, but you were going to eat everyone's food. It's not very nice.
Desh reaches down, picks up her staff that she's dropped because she's had to withdraw in.
No, that's not yours. Put it down.
Make a strength check.
Can I help myself
Chaos.
off the cart while this is all going
Make a
on?
sleight of hand check.
Now I know where it is.
Yes.
Okay, let's say spin down, not a D20.
It's fine. It's still got the same distribution of numbers.
No, my honesty has been rewarded with a 21.
Get a stick back.
Now, I know these are new people who are excited, but you have to behave yourself.
You've got to share the
Be
food.
good and you'll get some food later.
Don't-
If you're hungry, you can go off and do some hunting.
Just takes off and then dives into the river and comes back up with a big fish.
That's it.
Well done.
Good dash.
Yes.
Just throws it up in the air, catches it by the tail, sort of stands between the two of you, and then just slaps you both with the fish.
Well, do I get a danger sense on that?
It's not next save, it's just a slap with the fish, and then it takes off.
That is an attack.
You take 1 point of fish damage.
God damn it.
19.
19 for the sleight of hand. Okay, you just sort of walk
Can't even-
casually up to the car and just stand there. Just see a rabbit just stacked on top that's been just sort of fold it up and just tuck it under your waistcoat.
Whilst I try and get the
Desh has gone off to eat his fish.
yeah. Whilst I wipe the fish water out of my face,
It's weird being slapped with a live fish.
yeah,
It's an odd sensation.
Yeah.
refreshing but weird.
I've had it done.
Something like that.
Scuba diving.
Oh yeah, I've punched fish whilst I've been scuba diving.
No, as in
Unintentionally, like I've dived into the water to get ready, and the fish has just been there, and I've just gone.
How dare
do the
you?
thing, you dive, you catch it, and then you can
It's time for Luke to get cancelled.
sustainably and
Cancel it.
yeah, sustainably and
Punch.
dove down, grabbed one, and cooked it. My rubber got it. Mine was alive.
Oh dear.
Brotherly love. There it is. Hit
Ross
with a
just-
cod.
Ross just said fish hater.
Fish hater.
Oh, well,
No, we love fish. It's delicious.
Especially with that deep fat fry.
Anyway,
I will crouch down to the turtle and be like, are you okay? I'm so sorry about him. He gets very, very excited when
the head pokes
there's
out.
food around.
It's fine. Not overboard. I'm used to these creatures coming at me.
So it's very unlike him to have done
Is
that. I will
it?
have a word.
Will you?
Yes,
now?
go and have a
I'll
word.
have a word.
Yeah.
Go and walk over. Eat my
Sure.
Sure, you eat a whole rabbit.
rabbit. Oh, rabbit. Thank God. Just how I like it. Raw.
Bang. Isn't that the
As you're eating your rabbit, Horace comes over, the human male that is also an architect, the well-dressed gentleman, comes over to you and says, well, fancy seeing you here.
Oh, where else would I be after being run out of Stefan?
Yes, well, is that a fresh rabbit?
I do hope.
No, fresh.
Very
fresh. No, it's warm, fresh.
I don't know. Was it warm fresh? I
No, it
think
was not.
no.
It's been killed like a day or two before.
No, it's got a day old.
All right, just sort of adjusts his jacket a little bit, and as he sort of stretches up, you notice two marks on his neck where he seems to have gotten a tattoo done on that, just to sort of almost like a colon.
As in the punctuation mark.
As in punctuation mark, yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, it's got an arsehole.
just a full
It's got a whole sphincter.
Yeah. It's how have you found traveling when you're young?
Are you struggling?
I have been. It's been difficult around a large group of people, but I don't know.
There's things that you'll learn to get control of, but if you want, I'll allow you to wipe me if you want to.
No, you don't have the same appeal.
That's fair. I killed you anyway. I mean, there are some children, orphans,
Yes, there is.
or canal cows.
They might be the what we call. There are also deer and like horses, wild horses in the.
Oh yes, I just know that canal cows are plenty around here.
I was
and no
telling
one
you
really
that as a-
notices they're missing.
We venture out one day, get the lay of the land.
Of course. Klaus is around somewhere.
Is he? Good.
No one will really care what you do anywhere around here. Just clean your mess up after you're done.
Right. Thanks. Turns around and walks off.
Should keep an eye on him. Just try to sweet anyone important.
After anything else that anyone wants to be doing in sort of the time whilst they're setting up and people are getting ready to eat, the Grimloss is sort of getting a start on the feast.
Yeah. Once we've dealt with the death mess,
Yeah, we'll start
It was delicious.
getting the
thank
food,
you.
getting the food over.
start on cooking.
Okay.
Probably not things for eating any weird spider meat.
With spider meat.
That has either all been eaten or gone off by now. It's been 2 months since you killed those spiders.
Yeah,
I still have
we
some of that.
Would that be a part of my rations? I don't think so.
No,
No, that's
that
fine.
was
Now it's
That was
part of
Spider-Fly.
your-
Oh, that was that the one that where? Oh, because I tried it and didn't I get poison or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
I think you got really quick as well.
You had haste for a little while.
Yeah.
Oh
I got the
yeah.
good effects and Cassie got the bad effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since I know someone got haste off of it.
Short.
Mhm.
For a while.
Well,
Right.
I feel like I should tell someone about Horus, but at the other time, Probably really-
Horace, not Horace.
Horus.
Horace.
Horus. Yeah.
At the same time.
we
Don't
know
care.
nothing.
No, not really.
Yeah.
It's just more if he bites a healer.
Well, then he's your problem.
No.
No.
No, your problem.
No,
Not
no.
mine.
No, I know nothing about
Yeah,
this
we know nothing
man.
about this.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nope.
Good.
I was talking to the turtle.
Whilst the sort of dinner preparations are going on, the feast is getting prepared, everyone's sort of getting ready for a big sort of communal meal outside. The fire pit's in full use. They're roasting a couple of larger animals that they have found on their way up that they've butchered.
Ruining them.
Yeah. Marcus comes up to you, says, do you want to chat?
Sure. Maybe we'll go. I'll just went
Two of you.
outside.
Two of you head up outside.
What time is it?
It's around dusk.
Okay.
So two of you step out and
Are there like little fires outside?
There's a
Sit
couple of
by
little
the fire.
fires that are lit up.
Mm.
He does not want to sit next to one of the fires, though. He wants to go and sit somewhere,
Oh,
go a little bit further into the shadow.
okay.
Let's take you out.
On a date?
You have spent, you two have had a bit of a casual relationship thing happening in the past.
Yeah.
Now, as a predator, I have to warn you about going out into the middle of the woods with someone who you don't really know that well.
I know him very
Yeah,
well.
the two of them know each other. He seems to sort of out of rough earshot of everyone, because the sixth guards have been doing rough patrols, sort of rotating around and sort of keeping an eye out on things. So you can certainly just sort of make sure that you're out of earshot. He says, "So, what are you doing here?"
What?
Is the question I've been dying to know.
What do you mean? What am I doing here?
Well,
I'm out exploring the world like I always said I wanted to. You know I was cooped
Yeah.
up in there.
tell me about it.
Not there. You
Yeah.
know, Dad's place.
Well, yeah, but then you got cooped up somewhere else, didn't you?
yeah, that wasn't my fault.
Yeah. So, what happened to Caleb and Sneak? Because did they escape with you and Grits?
No,
or-
mate. They were long gone. They were. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. The last time we saw them, they were in pieces. And I don't mean emotionally, I mean physically in pieces. We had to get out of there. Like, otherwise, me and Grit, pieces too.
Yeah. Did you talk to anyone on the way out? Or
We ran. We did. I mean, you don't trust that place anyway when you're in there. But there was no way. No way. After we got out, we went and saw Nell.
No.
Novi.
Novi.
She got us. She
Yeah,
pointed
she
us
does.
in direction to get us out of here.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. She was asked by the boss if she'd seen you. Because that thing you were looking for, the second group went after it. Wasn't there?
What, in the house?
Yeah.
It wasn't there.
Well, wasn't there after you got caught.
No, we didn't.
That's
Out of character. We got caught along the way.
you got caught. Yes.
It wasn't that. Well, we sent on a joy. What do you know? What do you know?
All we know is another group went in after you did, and it wasn't there.
We didn't get to it.
That's what the boss thinks.
We literally got caught and put in prison.
Yeah, but
Mate,
yeah, I believe you. Boss doesn't. You abscond. You get out. From his perspective, you got out and you ran. That's not a good look.
I understand. But we didn't run from him.
He doesn't know that.
Well,
You didn't talk to him.
our lives were in danger.
Yeah, they're still fucking hard.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're out here. Wait. I'm gonna get Grit. We're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna go get him.
Fine.
I'll go find him. I'll go find Grit.
Okay. You go off and you find Grit. Grit is Grit. What are you doing?
Great question. I mean, probably just what he's always doing, really, if he's just got an idle moment, which is cleaning armor and equipment, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just tinkering on some other random tiny device.
Are you in the forge room, or are you in the sort of the main dining room? Because I get the sense Grip might be a little more, might be more inclined to be in the smithing chamber.
Yes, particularly if there as more people are filtering in,
Yes.
and he's more likely to be kind of just like he's not impolite, just doesn't really give a damn as much as people.
That's fair. So you find Grip just tinkering away at something in the forge room by the light of the forge. You see Cassian running in.
Hi, Grip. Do you want to take a walk with me? I mean, I know you're busy, mate, but I think you should really come and see the outside. It's beautiful out here. I think. Do you remember Marcus?
You do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Okay.
actually came with the group.
Right.
Come and say hi. I've been catching up with him. You should really come by.
Okay. Yeah. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll just tidy up. I'll just like pack some bits away and then follow out after a couple of seconds.
I wait for Gret, and I as we leave, I make sure kind of no one's like just overtly, just make sure no one's like doing that.
Make a perception check.
Oh
Can
no! This is the thing I really need.
Sneaking up behind them? Or
Not sneaking up.
Do you want to see them?
Basically, I'm trying to find someone who's walking off into the middle of the woods on their own.
Make a perception check. Disadvantage for you because you do not have dark vision.
Oh yeah. Oh.
No, this is all everyone's going.
You've been trying to keep an eye on people, but you're inside the building, so it
Technically, perception it would have been
5.
Also 5.
Hey!
You have spent too much time inside, so when you're sort of looking around, looking at people going, you're kind of like trying to find a way to subtly go outside to see if they're walking off on their own, and they usually just go into like their tent or something and just getting their stuff ready. You do not see anyone keep watching you as you and Grit make your way over to where Marcus is.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus is stood there, sort of tapping his foot a little bit impatiently.
Buddy, seeing you here.
Yeah, well, I needed to get a change of scenery. You know, they wanted to get the carpenters going. I was the next. I was apart from Cassian, I was the next highest ranked apprentice. So, and also, the boss wanted to have someone established up here.
Or you coming to check in on us? It seems.
I did not know you were up here.
So the Claw doesn't know we're up here either?
No.
No one.
All he knows is that you fucked off middle of the night after you broke out. Novi gave you stuff, and then you fucked off.
Yeah.
For all he knows, you went into the mountains.
To save our lives. I'm not having a go at you, mate, but come on.
You should have seen what we saw.
It was
Yeah.
dark.
Problem is, did you tell him?
No, I haven't told him anything.
So, Claw sent another group in after the thing that you were tasked for, like a day or two after you did.
So much love.
It's just a guy just taking a slash over there.
Yeah, very, very excited. Genuinely, I'm very interested in him.
Don't mind me, just listening in.
Yeah.
Waterfall's not too far away from here.
Yeah.
I think I have a maelstrom.
Genuinely, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sent a group in a couple of days after you did. Found that the thing you were looking for was gone. You had scouts go in before you went. It was there. You've then gone in. It's gone. Send people up to where you were and find you've gone.
Well, we got caught. They could have moved it.
If they thought, that if they knew that we'd gotten in there, someone's probably moved it. I mean, come on. If us four could get in and almost get it, they're gonna have moved it.
Or, and this is more of a maybe dangerous thought process, we got stitched up.
Got stitched.
Possible, but just saying, the boss is out for you. So watch your backs a little bit, because he thinks you've got it, because you left without fucking telling anyone. Apart from Novi. Novi, let's be fair, Novi's foot in both camps.
Yeah, fair enough. Is anyone else up here? Just you?
It's just me. For now.
Yeah, just
Create bonfire.
Time to take out the only witness.
Absolutely.
That I know of, anyway. It could be.
Saving himself there. Well, we don't have it. We don't know where it's gone.
I don't even know. I can't even remember what it was. We just knew it was worth a lot of money. Everything else was on the hush hush.
Money's not a thing in this.
But what is money?
Yeah.
It was worth
I've
a high,
but I don't know.
It was just highly valued.
highly valued. That's what I mean.
Yes. Magical item. Highly praised.
It was a powerful, highly sought after. That's why it was in middle of a building, being guarded. I have no idea what it was.
We were given as little information as possible, so
Well, I don't know. I've overheard conversations. That's all I know is the boss basically saying to find you. Doesn't really give a shit whether you're dead or alive.
Shit.
well, as far as he's concerned, we could be dead. So
We could be dead.
Could be, but he wants to find the fucking item, so people are still looking for you. I don't know what it is. Just it was important.
Are you staying here?
Yeah, I
You're
kind of
staying.
have to.
Shit.
Kind of leader of the carpenters.
Could we not send him a message to say, hey, didn't take it?
Scouts on the.
Come on.
I'm not involved in this conversation. You don't sound very valuable.
I'll be honest. If I do that,
My
send a message-
wisdom is very low.
Thing is, I send a message back saying they're here, they haven't got it.
Shit.
yeah, we don't want
That's
that.
now a bounty on my head because
Yeah.
I know you're here and I haven't killed you. And quite frankly, I don't want to kill you. The only stabbing I want to do is not with my weapon. Let's be fair.
I feel like me and the butcher could come to a mutual agreement.
You're just thinking of your own contract. Just who you can say.
One.
Yeah, there you go. Well, the thing is, if you're the only one that's found us, and that was by accident, we're not planning to be here for much longer. We're here to settle you guys in, then we're leaving. We're gonna go.
We intentionally didn't leave a trail.
If he's not gonna, by the sounds of it, he's not gonna believe us. If we turn up alive in front of him, he's not gonna believe us. I don't know any way around that.
The only way you're going to get around it is if you turn up with the thing and give it to him. Or you find the person who's got it and kill them and give them the thing. It's the only way I can see.
Who?
I don't fucking know.
Well, I don't either. What's the thing? It's killing me. I know.
You're not
It's the
there.
most exciting thing that's happened today.
And I
And I'm not
wouldn't-
allowed to talk about it.
No. And the problem is, I wouldn't even know what I'm looking for. Did we know a name? Did it have a name? Yes. Did it have a name? I was there to stop people. I was there to literally knock anyone out that saw us. Look how that turned out. I know nothing.
I think Snake and Caleb were the ones that knew what it was, right? They're the.
Yeah, they were the ones that were going to get us in and get it. Caleb literally, he was the nerd. He knew the magic. He got He knew what the item was. But you know him, he was very quiet. He just stuck to himself. And Claude gave us the job. Well, what do you, what? I don't ask questions. I just wanted to get out and just go do something.
The problem is people found the bodies of Caleb and Snake.
What? Someone else found them.
Well, the boss knows the bodies. Someone reported to him.
Where were they?
Well, where you found them.
The body in the prison.
Yeah.
They told the boss.
Boss knows.
Or it got out. So, and this goes back to there's something more going on here.
Yeah, we didn't kill them. We found them like that. And if we hadn't run, they were taking us to the exact same place and we would be in pieces too.
I believe you. But
Can I just do a little insight to see whether he does actually believe us?
Sure.
In fact, I'd quite like a whole vibe of, is he actually just going to betray us the moment we walk away from this conversation?
Make an insight check.
I don't think I'm very good at this. In fact, it's just going to be a straight roll, but I will roll nonetheless. 18.
18.
Nice.
You get the sense that he's genuinely concerned that the fact that you two are here is actually a bit of a problem to him.
Yes.
Because there is a genuine threat to his life that you two are here. He's trying to weigh up his options a little bit as well.
Yeah, but there's definitely is the vibe, isn't there? I guess that if he turns us in, it also looks like he's compliant with us because he happens to have turned up in the same location that we have.
Yeah. So he's motivated to not. He's kind of got motivations either way.
Yeah.
But at the moment, he's trying to figure out what the best plan is because he's not the brightest bulb. Let's be fair, but he is. He's a muscle.
Yeah.
One giant muscle.
One giant muscle. Aren't we
Just
all
one-
just
one
giant
big
muscle?
thigh. Did not skip leg day, but only that leg.
He's like a torso. He's a muscle. He's got a shell.
So
I go up and put a hand on his shoulder. I'm sorry you've run into us. I'm sorry that this has now put you in a position that is not welcome. You obviously wanted to get away just as much as I do. I know you did. It was drowning being there. But we'll be gone soon. I know people saw us.
If anyone else comes and says, "Hey, say yes," give them the information.
just do me a favour. Don't tell me which way you go.
No.
Wherever you're going from here, don't tell me which way you're going.
Okay. You might also want to not ask anyone else because we've got a group who quite freely talks about what our intentions are.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm here to chop down trees, make planks, build shit, maybe make a nice table.
I like this guy.
I would just like to follow up, please, with another little, is he telling the truth and is that genuinely his intention?
Make an insight check.
This one is equally as good because I rolled a second 18.
Yeah.
You get the sense that from he did say previously that he was also asked by the boss to just sort of scope the area out a little bit. If there is intention to set this up as like a marketplace or like when trading starts to try and get an underground going potentially in the future.
Yes.
But that's long-term plan,
Yeah.
kind of to get the infrastructure in place. For the short term, he is certainly happy to just ply his trade.
That's fine. We can do with short-term stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll be gone another day or so. To be fair, I think most of us that have been here for a while are itching just to keep moving. Like, we've done as much as we can. We're out here. To be honest, we kind of did stumble upon this group. This was never our intention. We actually got quite lucky. that like Novi knew that about this group. But you know what? I'm actually enjoying it. I'll smash some bugs. I got stabbed by a snake, man. Who else can say that? Like, yeah, I know.
The fuck is out here?
Yeah, don't worry. Just don't go down the river. I mean, you might have seen a little village that you passed through.
Yeah,
with
they
some,
came through that.
Yeah. Snake men in there. I would just don't trust anything in those houses. You're safe up here. We've been up here for ages. This is really good. You've got such a great opportunity. We'll be gone in a day or so. We won't talk to you anymore. You won't know anything. We don't even know where we're going. We're just going to pick a direction and walk.
Right.
You could tell them we've gone northeast, southwest.
Doubt you're going to go northeast from here. You do this in the fucking river.
Well, we did want to build a boat. So you never know. What I'm saying, we don't know where we're going, so you don't know where we're going.
Okay.
Take this opportunity. Like, if the boss hates us, there's no way we're going back. Maybe you should take the opportunity to like work on yourself. Build a table. Build the best table you've ever seen. That hall in there needs a great table.
Great Hall needs a great day.
Great hall needs a great table.
Great table.
Build a great table.
Great table. It's great responsibility.
Yup.
Sure, that will never linger in my mind for a long time.
No.
I'm just going to have to deal. It is good to see you.
And you, like, did miss you.
I miss you too. It's not been the same since
The incident.
that night.
Ignore.
Well, since that night,
I'm sorry I didn't come back, and I'm sorry I didn't like tell you. We just had to get out of there.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you found us. If anyone's going to find us, I'm glad it was you.
I appreciate that.
But we don't have to say anything more. We don't even have to.
We didn't see each other.
Didn't see each other. Don't have to even look at each other. There's a feast going on. Let's just go and enjoy what we've got. Enjoy this new adventure that you're starting on. That's another guy going out for a slash.
I'm going to beat someone to dinner by whistling.
Oh.
Right. Three of you.
Doing the things.
Do-do-do.
I'm not allowed to whistle. Steph laughs at me because I can't do it.
Is he not allowed?
Strictly banned from
Whenever
wrestling.
he's loud, I just laugh.
Oh.
Haven't whistled
Just
in
laugh-
years.
laugh
It's been 4
into
years since I
submission.
whistled. Anytime I whistle now is when I'm in the van alone.
You whistle all the time.
In the van.
Hey.
The three of you return to the fridge.
Right.
Three of you return to the feast hall where everyone is sort of getting ready and sat for receiving their various portions of meat and vegetables that they had brought up with them, which are still in okay-ish condition. About 3 days worth of travel, they've sustained well enough. 3 or 4 days worth of travel. But as they're sort of everyone's getting their meals plated, Grindos sort of stands up and says, "We are appreciative of this place that has been built for us to come here. We've been guided by the gods to be in this place. So we give thanks to the gods.
It's the gods.
Uh-huh.
We
Uh-huh.
give thanks to each other.
Yeah.
Skull. Skull. Drink.
Yeah.
Traditional call to drink.
Skull.
Skull. S-K-A-L. Not
It's the
skull.
Skull.
Because the gods found this place,
Yes.
not us.
Well, they knew it was there before you, to be fair.
Yes, of course they did.
Oh.
You're just listening in out there.
Metagaming pigeon.
The dove from above.
From above. By the
Yeah,
meantime,
you drink
Klaus,
people
Klaus
nowadays.
walks in. What did I miss? I was chasing my griffin.
He was too busy. He was too busy fish slapping everyone.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you'd be in all the fun if you come and sit down at the table, Matthew.
Darling.
We don't have a chair, but you could.
Perch on the arm
To
of
be
the
fair,
sofa.
we probably need to like have a break anyway at some
I
point.
can scooch up.
Yeah, we can scooch.
I can scooch
It's a
up.
3-person bench. That's what it's
Yeah.
there for. Get in order to be comfortable.
Yay!
He's
Then,
And now we take.
As if you ever question my power.
yeah, won't anymore.
So, do you want to just shuffle down a little bit? So we can get
Yeah, Laura, get out of the way. We need
God.
I need to have my time on camera. Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh.
mostly getting collar in shot. So that
Avec vous, Matthew. Avec vous.
Bonjour.
Who are you? I think
Come on.
that is, isn't it?
Come on, ça va? No.
No.
Sorry, listen.
I am
with
Avec
you.
vous.
That means
With you.
with you. There
But
we go.
questioning.
With you, Matthew.
With you?
To someone that you don't know.
Bonjour. Come on, ça va?
Ça va bien.
Ce soir. Ce soir. C'est
Huh?
Comment allez-vous?
Dans la est de la bibliothèque.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
C'est ça? No. She's on
No,
she's on long feet.
Yeah.
No, she's had cuddles. Now she's sleeping.
I like how I have this whole entire side to myself.
I was only because
Yeah,
I've got
none of us here have terrifying views of women.
Blooming woman spreading.
Yeah.
All of us D&D players are comfortable sitting next to women, aren't we? It's just coincidence, Laura sat around. It's fine.
And go as far away from Steph as
Look,
possible.
come join us. Look, there's an inch of
It's
stuff.
like-
Hey, I'll be on this camera.
It's
There
like
we
at
go.
the school discos where one side was just boys, the other side
All of the women are there.
girls.
All of the guys are there.
You do
That's
not
right.
break this partition.
No. Do you want to go and speak to any of the girls? Yeah, love to. Go on then.
Go on,
Okay.
go on.
I'm alright, actually.
I'm just
It's
gonna
like
laugh
I
at them.
have the power.
I think my mum's going to pick me up.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can go, right? That counts. All right, so feast is had. Is there anything that you wish to do with this buffet of NPCs and dinner?
I wish to keep my
Yeah.
NPCs.
Yeah.
Wrong
Yeah.
character.
Well,
I wish to keep my eye on Boris.
okay.
Just to watch and enjoy.
Make an,
if I'm
make an
honest.
insight check.
Oh, I think I might actually be good at that.
Look at the coaster behind.
I am.
Just usually you do like drink.
Like Dom says, I would like to woman spread and just
21
assert
woman
my
spread.
assert
Well-
my dominance on at least a quarter of this table.
21.
21. Okay. He's eating food and he is sort of thinking. He is making sure he gets the rarer cuts.
Just coming from like, I know what he's going through, but also I haven't experienced in such a long time. It's funny to watch.
Yeah, he's a little twitchy.
There's a man on the other side of the table, Matthew,
Not me.
that is
So there's a woman.
struggling with a certain thirst for raw meats.
Right, okay.
And I'm admiring my handiwork.
Uh,
But we know him personally.
Oh, good.
well, you do.
I do.
Intimately.
Close enough.
He has a kernel
I
tattooed
said-
on his neck.
A certain whoopsie may have happened. He's finding it hard not to eat an orphan.
Did you
At some point, I may
trip
have.
and fall into his neck?
Mouth first.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Now,
Now I'm admiring how he's struggling.
yeah,
Good.
Dash has been left outside
Good.
because the feast, and
Dash
he's
did
been
great.
With his fish.
Dash
I
has been
convinced
fishing.
Dash that he should feed from the buffet wagon. And while he was eating from the buffet wagon, well, failed to, but I got to steal something off of it. So, he did a great job. He was an unsupervised young griffin.
Oh,
And he sucks his ivory and Cassian in the
Tried
face
to.
with a fish.
He tried to kill his thoughtful.
may the gods have mercy on his soul.
Indeed. So, is there anything that you wish to be doing this evening?
I would like to.
Assert dominance on this side of the table again.
What would that side of the table like to do?
Sorry, would anyone else like to go?
No.
No,
Real guys.
I'm just going with general socialising and making friends.
I was gonna make a point. Was there any other carpenters?
Yeah, there were two others.
I will go and
Faith and Nell.
Faith and Nell. Are they on the badgers?
No.
No.
Mika,
Are they the ones with
Mika
the
and Gwen were the ones.
orphan
Yeah,
children?
God, did you not
No,
write
that's
that
Mika
one
and
down?
Gwen.
Okay, Faith and Nell.
Mika and Gwen are the Badger Riders and also the orphan
Yeah.
adopters.
Now
There's
it's
about
the
20,
now it's
I'll
the
write down
non-binary
5.
one.
Okay.
Sorry?
Now it's the one.
Nell is
non-bot-
fluid.
fluid, yeah.
Fluid, yeah.
I will go over and kind of talk to them about
Wood.
just kind of how I went about and built kind of this and just kind of show them
How does your wood come about?
exactly.
Nell takes a sort of a deep interest in sort of looking around and sort of studying the joints. Faith is very happy just demolishing the foods. Like, I can see the fantastic job you have done there. Just pulls out a bit of sandpaper, just rubs it on the seat that they're sat on, and just puts it back in the pocket. She's being a dick.
Rude. And I'll just be like,
She's being sarcastic as all hell.
Well, I hope you guys take a lot of care of this place, but a lot of pride in it as well. Make it your own, and
Oh no, we will.
We will return at some point and can't wait to see what you do with it. Oh, and also, I don't know if you heard me right at the beginning, but we've named this
Newfound
Town, but it's a work in progress. We would bestow the honour upon all of you people to come up with
Bigger and fluffier than expected.
stronger, a better, not necessarily a better name, but
No, I'm sure
name.
we couldn't
Yeah.
possibly come up with a better name than Newfound Town.
I know it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but
You're not
we
looking
have
and just go
we have faith in you.
Walton.
We have.
8th home.
That's not bad. I didn't think of that. That's not bad.
DM's choice of name.
No, we can't pick that one now because Luke suggested it. We don't want to be railroaded now, don't we?
I think you could do better though.
What about Wolverhampton?
You're not in this conversation. You just walk past and just drop that in there.
Wolverhampton, maybe. Off to the bar.
There is ale and
Oh,
They try group for Wolverhampton Wolves.
See, it just gets better.
Ah.
Now there's sports teams involved.
Sports
Yeah,
ball.
but surely it's a form of baggy.
I don't understand that reference. Anyway.
I'll explain it later.
I wouldn't bother.
But yes, I'll just talk to them kind of about
Okay.
it and slowly get more and more drunk as I drink horn out of my ale. So I drink ale out of my horn because
You
I
drinking
am
more
a
out of your ale this evening, is it?
basic bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a basic barbarian bitch.
Yeah, you get drunker and drunker, and it
Yep.
is very.
Love it.
It's a great evening.
Love it.
Are you? Roll a charisma check for me. Just
I think this is like my first character that actually has a plus in charisma.
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Not a big plus, I assume.
I'm very drunk.
Was it a natural one?
No, it was a 2.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
plus 1. So
Okay.
it's a 3.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, I'm wrong. These are terrible.
Anyone else want to roll charisma or?
Grit, go on.
No, I was going to say. Did you say anyone else want to roll charisma and try charm this guy, or is that what you were playing? No, I was going to just say the last thing I do probably is wherever Cassian and I sleep, I will ensure there is alarm around us.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just in case there is any shady going ons.
Okay. You can sleep in a corner position so that you've got backs to the walls on each side.
Otherwise, I'm just doing my normal thing. Not really a big drinker, so eat some food, continuing polishing.
Okay.
I'll roll a Christmas check just to see how successful I'm at being friendly.
Okay.
Friends.
You little socialite. Everyone
Thir-
must like.
13.
13. Okay.
So reasonably well.
Reasonably conversational with various people around there. You hit off quite well with the farmers and some of the other people. Some of the horticulturalists. just sort of talking. And some of them, the horticulturalists and the farmers are more religiously orientated, if only because they rely more on the gods somewhat for good crop growth and all that sort of stuff. You do end up having some quite intense conversation with Dig Dug about the
Oh my
story.
God! I find Dig Dug after, like, later on, I find Dig Dug.
Okay.
Just so Matthew knows, Dig Dug is what I use my channel points for about 6 months ago.
I remember.
I somewhat remembered, and it's amazing. He's like a 6'5" Goliath with a massive shovel.
Nice.
Yeah, Dig Dug tells you the stories that he has created for the children, effectively, but they are stories of Dig Dug, the god of dogs.
If he ever sits down with the children and tells them a story this evening,
Oh, he does.
Cassian will be there listening,
Push the-
cross-legged. I won't push them out. I'll let the little.
No,
but I'll
just palms the children
I'll
away.
sit there and listen intently.
Okay, you get a full telling of the stories of Dig Dug, the god of dogs,
It's
and
probably the
how
greatest thing I've done in 2022.
and Dig Dug.
You're pressing that button now already.
As Dig Dug tells the story of Dig Dug.
It's the story of I.
Well, it's the story of Dig Dug has taken the name of, because Goliaths tend to choose their names rather than do anything else with them. So Dig Dug has chosen to honor the god Dig Dug by calling himself Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
I just wanted Luke say dig Dug before this.
Yeah.
That was Dig Dug, Dig Dug, Dig Dug, Dig Dugs.
Well done.
How's the count going? Dig Dug survival.
Or innuendos. Oh, fish are friends, not food. I haven't been looking.
The stories of Dig Dug are about how Dig Dug created dogs,
Whoa.
created dogs to befriend the mortals and to protect. They have dogs for company, and they were given many treats, and they were given many creations of his, including the ball.
The
The
ball.
ball was a creation of Dig Dug. He is therefore the god of balls.
Had to be done.
And he just tells you a whole host of stories about how dogs and different dogs that were created by Dig Dug have gone off and done wondrous things in the time before the calamity, and how many dogs fought in the name of Dig Dug, in their armor, with their swords, with their daggers on their tails.
Yeah.
They were.
Everything I wanted and more.
Yeah.
There was a stealth strike team of the dogs that were made up of like small
Keep
dogs that would go in behind enemy lines and just massacre them in their sleep.
Whoa.
All in the name of Dig Dug.
Oh,
I'm
no.
aroused.
Dig Dug.
Just how well Lucas took Dig Dug
Yeah,
and
and
gone.
made him real.
It started off as a small joke, and now it's just
Gone. Yeah.
So you enjoy the stories of Dig
I
Dug.
love it.
Anyone else wishing to do anything off this evening?
I just want to keep a cursor out for
Dig Dug.
does long live Dig Dug. Dig Dug dies, we riot.
We rebel.
Yeah.
Hang on, the NPC or the god?
Either or.
Okay, both.
I'll decide when it happens. If Dig Dug the person dies and it's not absolutely honourable and awesome,
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
afraid you can have it on your hands. I'd like to cry out, is anyone among this group or current group looking sickly or ill?
Make a medicine check.
This is not for a nice, friendly reason.
No. 6.
You
Picture
are
of perfect health.
the only person you can tell as being less hearty than the rest, because everyone is pretty much of a young age. They're sort of early 20s, early 30s, like 20s to 30s, apart from two, which is Duru, the Turtle, and Grindos. And Grindos could fucking take anyone. He is
Yeah,
built
he
like a
doesn't
brick
look
shit
very
house.
ill or sickly, just old and fucking awesome.
Yeah, just sharpening his knives on his tusk.
He's a loxodon with a whetstone as a tusk.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not fighting that.
No, every so often he will absentmindedly pick up a knife with his trunk and then just sharpen it.
Of course he does.
Just
because it
because.
was more intimidating than he.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Grindos for you. Don't fuck with Grindos.
Nope.
Yeah, Duru is the oldest of the bunch and the least well, but that is a very relative term. Because even for advanced age, maybe like 40, 50-ish,
Pretty healthy.
she
She's
is
pretty
she is
healthy.
pretty healthy.
Yeah. That's a shame.
I mean, there's also 4 children, but that's about it.
Unfortunately, I think if I
They might be
child
noticed.
or something, just trying to find something to appease the rabid hunger over there.
Yeah. Dash is outside.
He's outside. Willing volunteer, maybe?
I believe the phrase is "you fucking dare."
Yeah.
I don't just yet.
Okay.
I don't think the bard could quite overcome fighter just yet.
Just need, you need to get whole person.
Give me like
Even
10,
when
15
he's-
more levels.
Right.
I won't kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you stay at level 3 and I get to level 10.
If-
Hard. Please don't kill me.
Okay, anyone else?
That's his brother.
You wish to do anything this evening?
No,
There's a whole host of NPCs to talk to.
no.
So
Okay.
many. I can
so-
name a few.
Me
Quite
too.
all right.
Out of the 27 people that arrived, I can name 5.
I think me too. 1, 2, 3.
4 of those
No,
are
4.
children.
I didn't name the children, so that's concerning.
Exactly.
No,
That's
I think
nice.
I just go around and kind of drunkenly welcome everybody.
Okay.
And drunkenly talk a little bit about like my carpentry and how I helped build the place.
Yeah.
Not in bragging, but in proud. And I like want to pass it on to
Okay.
how they're gonna make it even better.
Yeah, they're taking notes of the style of how everything has been built. It is quite a traditional, almost Nordic style.
Ooh.
But it is very functional for the location of where you are, and building out of bricks as well has helped because it has helped stabilize things. You sort of discuss about where you've gathered extra resources from across the river, where you've got the cement-like material, the binding stuff that has linked these bricks together, where you've got that from. And they sort of talk about how they're going to plan to build individual huts for people so that everyone's got someone to sleep separately, they can do what they like, and they can prepare for what they expect to be an influx of people to be coming from the forest and from the water as they have done in Settlement.
Yes.
So the gods will provide extra populace.
Oh, cool. I like that. Yeah. It's kind of what I do. What's wrong with my out?
You're a little bit out. There you go.
Stop leaning back.
God.
Got all that space and lean backwards. God. All right. So the night is held and is merry, and people are actively enjoying themselves. The next day, what are you planning to do? Are you planning on departing, or are you getting ready to depart? Some of you have hangovers. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You did wake up alone, sadly, apart from Grit near you because of the alarm setup.
Yeah. That's you. That's normal.
Yeah, and the alarm setup, of course, being just like a
Bunk
bunch
up.
of screws
Mhm.
inside cans.
Yeah. Yeah. And string. Lots of
And
string.
string, yeah.
Yep.
To the group,
Yes.
I would like to inform that I am uncomfortable leaving Horus in the condition that is in.
What
Horace.
condition? Horace.
Horus.
What?
It's just stuck up on my
Hello.
Egyptian
I
gods.
presume I know the exact
Yes, you do.
state of Horus.
He has been pointed out to you. You have
Uh-huh.
observed
And I've
Horus.
looked at him and gone, oh god.
Yes.
why?"
I feel like he is struggling with a particular ailment, which means that he is not safe to be left around vulnerable
Anybody.
people.
Right.
Such as the 4 children that are around, or the old turtle.
I mean, is he gonna come with us?
I
mean,
well, I'm
the
not
more
sure.
the
I just think that he
merrier.
might have something not quite right with the mind.
Right. Okay.
And I mean that in a dangerous way.
Oh, and him coming with us is gonna be a good thing, or
I'm not sure whether it'd be a good thing, but it would be right that someone responsible were to keep an eye on him.
that's staying here, or
Well, he can come with, or one of us will have to stay behind.
well,
Hang on a minute.
gonna.
What makes you think there's something wrong with them? Because
I mean, just look at him.
They've travelled together from 700.
Just look at him.
You
my
see,
friend.
you see
Look at
him
him.
just sat. You see, he's sat at one of the chairs, just or on the floor rather, around by the fire pit, just warming something. You can't really see what it is from this side. It looks like he's probably just got some meat that he's just heating over the fire and just eating. And it's a little shaky in the hands.
Just looks very unhinged.
Does he look unhinged?
Make an insight check.
God, I hope you see him as unhinged.
Yeah. 6.
Perfect
6.
health. Damn it!
He doesn't look the purest picture of health, but it's entirely possible that's from the night before, as far as you can tell. You've not had any interaction with this guy, so you've got no idea what baseline to measure off.
Well, seeing as you're the one suggesting he possibly come with us if he is a danger to our newfound friends, then I would suggest you probably watch him if you are concerned.
I'll go talk to him and see how he's
Let us
feeling.
both.
Okay. I'll go.
Okay, the two of you go across to him. He's just sort of sat there.
Hello.
Hi,
Horace, isn't it?
Horace. Yes.
Hi, I'm Azaria. We sort of said hello last night. I didn't get a chance to talk to you properly.
Hello. He just takes the meat skewer these.
I understand you know Elijah here a little bit.
Yes, you could say that. We've known each other for quite a while. We're both architects, so
Yeah. Well, he was just saying you seem a bit out of sorts. How do you feel in yourself?
I was feeling a little bit out of sorts yesterday, but I have put that down to the journey and the travel. I was feeling a little bit motion sick from the underground train. I've had some settling food and sustenance, and it has helped.
So you would say that it's settled now?
Yes, certainly yes. I'm not planning on going on the train anywhere. I'm going to be here. I have got plenty to keep me occupied whilst I'm here. I've got lots of designing to do, lots of resources to work with, lots of excellent things to deal with.
Glad to hear it. It sounds like you're looking forward to the future.
Yes, absolutely. There's some wonderful things to sink my teeth into. It's absolute what?
You don't see anything.
Okay.
I mean, I have a little bit of medical knowledge. I can give you a check over if you like. If you say you're feeling fine, maybe
No, I'm
I'll
fine.
give you
It was like vertigo kind of thing. I felt a little unsettled as I came out of the rails and coming up here.
Okay.
A little dizzy. That's all.
I mean, you were saying
You put it in?
that may be coming. Maybe you're coming along with
You could
us.
either
But
travel with
it sounds
us.
like your journey might not be the best thing for you.
No, I think I'm better off. Well, aside from anything else, I'm the only architect apart from yourself. So if I were to go, you would have to stay because let's be fair, the
That's
carpenters can't
I
design
just
anything
wanted
on
to
their own.
make
They're a bunch of
sure-
fuckwits.
I just wanted to make sure that you were okay in yourself
I'm perfectly fine.
and you have it all under control.
I have it under control. Yes, there's not a problem.
There we go. It's nice to be concerned for your friend, but
Of
looks like
course.
it's all sorted.
As I walk away, do I believe that he has it under control?
Make an insight check.
Well, shit.
9.
Nothing he has said has led you to believe anything.
He's
other
got it
than
all under
fun.
control.
They're all gonna die.
No, no.
Rest in pepperoni as the orphans.
It's fine. They have Dig Dug.
So-
He'll
Dig Dug will
protect
save
them.
them.
I'm more worried about Dig Dug if I'm honest.
The
Big
children.
strapping man like that to the
Big
stage
strapping hunk of meat
Mhm.
with a spade.
with a spade. Well, in which direction will we be travelling?
Winsome approaches the table at this point and says, "Yes, which way are we planning on going? If we're planning to depart?"
I'd like a day or two to show people around here, but then yeah, we've sort of got them set up. If we can, and I do want to explore more, having seen what we've found so far.
Mhm.
Where are you planning to explore? You planning to explore the walls? Or the forest? Or
I'd rather not explore the walls.
No, we've kind of done most of the wars. No, I was thinking we'd head off down one of the other canals, the ones we didn't come up. But
Yeah,
they've got to leave somewhere, haven't they?
yes, yes, exactly. It's just whether we wanted to head. If we wanted to aim for one of the other two landmarks, we've got the Eastern Canyon and the Western Archipelago. We have two.
The archipelago sounds interesting.
I quite like the sound of the archipelago, but the trouble is, I found the little port thing where we could get down to the sea, which is another thing I need to show people. It could be useful for them to be able to get there. But yeah, because of the weathering and the sea and stuff, it was all ruined. So I can't avoid it. If we go down the archipelago, we'll just find more ruins. Whereas something that's in a canyon, maybe we'll find something a bit more intact, a bit more interesting.
I'm inclined to trust your better judgment.
Well, just my thinking. Does anyone else have anything? I mean, going to the seaside is nice.
I'm happy to just get out of here and just explore which way is furthest from Sevenhome.
We don't know. No one has explored this area yet.
Surely anyway.
Why would you want to
Direction. We want to explore. We want to get far out as we can. We want to.
The way you were suggesting that was you were trying to run away from Sevenhome, but I thought we all agreed we were running to something.
Exactly, they said they were trying to run to something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was my understanding.
As far the furthest points we can find to really get a lay of the land and explore this place.
From what I've read, the suggestion is that the landmass does bulk out sort of in the middle, and then there's the mountains in the way, the Central Mountains, which are south of Sevenhome. So, but we would have to either go through Sevenhome to get to the mountains, or we could just follow the east or the west coast.
I think round.
Why not go through? At least we can stop off and pick up supplies.
But then you're missing the entire middle. Like we could go to the east or west and then down to south and back. It's like doing a full circle.
It's not like we've not had any chances for hunting or gathering on the way. It seems the land's quite rich. We can provide for ourselves as we go.
I for one would not prefer to go back to Sevenhome, but
Then
you can't deny its resources.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but
we've managed this
I don't
long.
think we need to just yet. And if there's something you want to go back for?
I'm happy to go to the canyon.
Particularly.
Canyon sounds fun.
Okay,
Canyon.
to the canyon. So yeah, we'll spend a day or two showing people around here and making sure they're all settled in, and then off to the canyons.
2 days and down to the canyon.
We'll have
seems
to-
to be the consensus.
We'll have to see if Pal wants to come along as well. I think you like finding the new plants there.
Absolutely.
I think you might want to come and see what else you can find.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Palimpsest has been working with the farmers. He's gotten up early for to get things ready so they can start preparing and getting things ready. He's also shown the two farmers, Dig Dug and Leah, where the animals are, and he's taken Mika, the halfling ranger, with them so that they can potentially try and tame some of the wild horses and deer to use them as load-bearing animals. They seem more inclined to be useful than the cows. But they work. Yes, I believe I was going to come with you and go further. You said we're heading to the west, to the
East.
southeast. Okay,
East Canyon.
the east canyon. Okay, that sounds fine. I have
Oh,
no
good.
issues.
Be glad to have you with us.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It's good to see more of the world and what we have here.
Definitely. Well, we've got another day or so. We're going to show people around.
I'm prepared for the travels. Okay.
Absolutely.
Good. All right.
That's easy. We agreed. Helps people find out where.
But we haven't really heard from Grit yet. Who unfortunately has one that I assumed had got off into bed.
Screaming baby.
Screaming baby.
Is he messaging the gift chat?
Yeah.
So BRB screaming baby.
I think
Upset child.
Grit will pretty much go with the consensus.
So,
I think he's happy to just be.
it's fair. All right.
You know Grit well anyway. You're probably going to be thinking the same kind of way on this.
He's happy just to go with the flow. Very
Okay.
chill, man.
Did you party a bit too late last
A
night?
little bit. Just
It's understandable.
Oh.
We've all been there.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
we've got a day.
We
We've got a day. I'm going to show some of the young carpenters kind of where the best wood is. And that's not an innuendo. Thank you.
What is it?
Duly noted.
Mhm. Yeah, we're going to go explore the forest a little bit, see what we've got.
All right. You go around and you use up show them the forest. He shows where some of the good trees have been cut from previously. This forest is vast, so there is no danger of running out of lamp resource anytime soon.
Fabulous.
So they are perfectly happy to start using it to set up a shop so that they can do their work in relative protection. They sort of look to build a barn as the sort of the next big project that they can then use as a place for working.
I'll show Carol's scorching ore around the little forge thing.
Yep. Carol has actually has gone to the forge already and has lit it herself. She has already started to get work. You get the sense she's an early riser. She is very happy to get up early and prefers to be the first one to start the forge.
She's a doer.
Preferably with her own flames. Gold Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So she is happy. Scorch and Ore are somewhat competitive with each other. They are going around there trying to find they've got some of the raw resources that were brought with them to get things in place, some of the ore, some of the iron ingots that they were getting everything prepared for so they could start making things like nails and general tools, because it was easier to transport the raw goods and make tools rather than bring tool with them.
Yeah.
Right.
That was my thinking as well.
It's the second time it's like, Colin, do you want to take it and the glass?
I opened it under the table while you were talking. It was fine.
Yeah, that was fine.
Thank you, Dominic. It's nice to have a responsibility.
I need an adult.
I took so much care opening it as well.
Yeah,
No
you
one
got
knows
past
I
it.
want
We heard you open it, but it didn't get past. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. So yep, they are happy with the forge.
Yeah. Also, at some point, show probably Nick or Gwen in the way down to the coast, because they seem like the ones that are going to be going out and doing trails. And
Mold and Gwen are.
Mold,
Mold
yeah.
will come with you because Mold's is the sea elf. So Mold is.
The nice looking sea elf.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I missed a train.
Mold does try to hit on you. You can receive that however you so wish.
In good humour,
But
I'm
not
gonna-
encouraging.
I'm not going to get involved with anything as we're going to be heading off in a day or two. So
Gotcha.
a bit of flirting, but not anything. Not much more than that.
Okay.
Proposed marriage. I'd marry you, but I'm an adventurer and I'm off tomorrow.
My
Bye.
heart belongs to the adventure.
Okay, easy enough. Yeah, he jumps into the water. He doesn't. The only thing he does is he takes off his shoes so that he can.
Sexy.
Wow.
That's a real motion of love there.
Because he doesn't. There's not much else to take off, and it's all pretty well protected leather anyway. So it's just.
Obviously, I will warn him about the maelstrom.
Yes.
I know it's not near where this thing is.
Yeah, it's a good few miles away, but
it's worth the note.
yes. He goes around and he inspects the condition of the port and looks at some potential options for repair. He sort of makes notes as he comes out of the water in the traditional pulling himself up, just slow motion, hair flick back.
Mr. Darcy, wet t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Without the t-shirt.
Yeah, just wet leather.
Yes, the famous t-shirt scene with Mr. Darcy.
Yeah, gets up and just shakes the hair across to one side and just.
I was thinking more of the print, but
Yeah. Reaches up, picks up his trident, and just stands there, just lets his hair blow in the breeze a
Trident.
little bit.
I'm thinking Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
For a ginger guy, they pulled it off really well.
Yeah. So he makes notes on his paper that has left with his pack, so that he can sort of talk about how they can potentially repair this, so that when a new place further down the coast is discovered, they can send boats and they can sort of trade. If they want to send ships around the outside rather than down the canals, because they at the moment don't know where those canals actually end up.
Gamble.
So you can send a boat down them. That's a point for you as well, actually, to be aware of, is you could construct a raft and row yourself down the canal, or you could walk. The choice
Ooh.
is yours.
I can handle that.
What a canal boat.
It will be work because you will be going upstream. You'll be going downhill but upstream.
Do you want to row this boat?
Row, row, row my raft.
Yeah.
Stream.
Exactly.
I will not be pedaling.
Just get a peddler.
Could a peddler cost less than 60 gold?
You don't have money.
Just know
so...
how to build it.
No, it's just the restriction on the spell.
Oh, I see.
60 gold is a very odd number.
Yeah.
But if a
I think it also. I
was
think
to
it
cost less
also is specifically. It's a medium item. I think it becomes large at 6th level for you.
medium, yeah. 6th
So you can create a
level is
small
large.
carpet.
14th level is huge.
You
Now,
could
I've
make a
already
rubber
got
ring.
ideas
A
in mind.
rowboat is 50 gold.
But how big is it?
Yeah, that'd fit about two, three.
Rowboat's probably a medium item.
Don't argue with him, just
Yeah, I mean,
We'll just allow it.
the next step is a keel boat, whichever a keel boat is.
It's a big fucking boat. It's like a yacht. Almost.
Ah, okay.
I could do with a yacht.
We could.
A
I feel
yacht
like
suits my personal lifestyle.
I feel like we're gonna.
That'd be more like a sailing ship, which is 10,000 gold pieces.
More
Yeah.
than 60.
I was going to say, or
By
maybe-
like
or maybe
Oh,
9,000.
yeah.
Oh, drunk on, it's good at math.
Hey, I
No,
feel like
that's
we're.
not good math. No.
What's 10 over, wasn't I?
So 10,000 take 9,000 leaves more than 60.
He said 10,000. He said
No.
9,000 and.
9,940.
I said 9,960. I
Yeah.
meant 900.
He went 10 the other way.
Anyway, it's fascinating as math talk is.
We keep getting on to
Game is-
numbers.
True.
I would feel we'll discover more on foot.
Yeah.
However, if it gets, we
It's back.
could build a raft at some point, maybe just for fast travel, maybe to get back. Because
Yeah,
if it's
follow that.
upstream, we'll just be able to ride those waves.
The discussion is where we're going next. The plan currently is to head southeast to the East Canyon rather than to the west to the archipelago.
Nice, cool.
We're talking about building a possible boat. Connor did some maths.
Wrong.
Wrong.
However it may be.
The realization was that it would be you will see more going on foot rather than by traveling by boat.
Makes sense.
on the raft. And the raft is a gamble because you don't know where the canal goes.
It could be off a cliff edge.
It
This
could
is
be.
true.
Good for adventure.
Rapids.
Yeah.
What the
Mm-hmm.
So,
Lazy river.
is there anything else that you wish to do in the 2 days for preparation before you head off?
Gather what provisions we can.
Yeah, just kind of restock some rations.
Yeah. Show people around to the lift that you have installed to get up and down the
Will
wall.
I have eaten all my 8 times rations?
Yes, those would have longer.
Can I
hunt.
get some rations?
You may make a survival check.
Can I just take some rations from the meat that they bought?
Yeah, can do.
How many can I take?
You can take about a dozen.
Yeah.
You're a predator.
Apex.
Ooh.
Very like common garden snails that might be on the floor.
You find some delicious wood lice.
Ooh.
Slimy,
Total of
yet
5.
satisfying.
You are not very successful with your hunting.
Apparently not.
No.
Can Dash and I go hunting?
May
Please.
make a
Oh,
survival check
Dash.
with advantage because Desh would be actually no, make a separate one for Desh.
Okay.
Please slide me a
Because Dash ain't gonna share.
9 for me.
Okay.
And
well, gonna kill me.
16 plus
Thank
something.
God.
Dash.
Okay.
Praise the Dash.
What the something is.
Big Duck and Dash.
Dig Dug Dash.
So you and Desh, I think it might be +0 for Desh. I don't think he's got much wisdom.
I'll inspire if I have to.
17.
Oh, okay, you got +1 wisdom.
Ah.
Yeah,
Nice.
He's got more than I
the same as me.
do.
Wise is that Desh.
How
So-
wise as a young
Mhm.
cricket.
So between the two of you, you sort of fly above the clearing to try, fly above the forest to try and get some clearings where you can see animals sort of swimming around. Okay,
Oh.
all right. Sort of see some animals that are drinking. You knock your bow and get ready to take a shot, but as you do so, Desh folds his wings in and just dive bombs a couple of deer. And as he does so, you sort of go, "Ah!" you lose your bow behind you to just grab onto him. And look over your shoulder, and you just see it sort of floating down very slowly. And then you grab, as he comes down, you just see the claws come out. One stabs into a deer at its side, the other one, his beak comes in and just stabs in that way. So he manages to simultaneously, sort of like barrel roll, slash open one deer and rip open the throat of another one with his beak. And then he just lands.
Violent.
Wow, Dash has the coolest kill of this game so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outdone by a griffin.
Yep.
Apex predator.
A teenage griffin.
Yes. Is what I described myself as earlier.
He turns
Yeah.
around and you just see the blood dripping off his beak. He just turns and looks at your face.
I mean, well done.
That griffin's violent.
Cute but
Far too many movers.
Okay.
You just hear
That's the same things.
as your bow falls and just lands in the dirt.
I dismount.
Yeah.
Regather bow.
Yep.
And I look at Dash and just go, "You're awfully effective."
Deeper because he's cold.
Right, come on.
It's fine. He's a teenager. Every time you go high, it's just his voice.
it just breaks.
Managed to. You take the 2 carcasses and you just sort of sling them over his back and he just walks out. Doesn't mean he needs a bath when you get back to camp.
Good job for buy a
You
big
bathed in the blood
rip.
of his
he's like a dog when they find a really smelly patch. He just rolls all in it. He looks so pleased with himself.
He does look very pleased with himself as he turns up with these. He just sort of that going on.
Just looks at me as I'm like,
I like how you two like taking the owl
What
versus
louse?
Spiker as well.
Oh, that's right. Dainty. But yeah, you make your way back into town with your 2 deer carcasses, and yeah, you have meat that the butcher is happy to prepare for you to take with you on your journey.
Yes. That's why he came.
Yes, that's the reason.
Yes, that's why I
roughly
named
will 2 said How far will that go?
For your group, it's probably going to be a deer a day.
But then I've got like 12
Let's do-
rations anyway.
2 days worth of ration.
2 days. Well, 2 days worth of fresh meat. You can.
Drawing a line in the sand. I'm no longer eating bread.
Well, it's not really bread. It's tack.
Even better.
They brought meat and stuff, so we'll probably take a little bit.
You can
of
take
what
some
they
meat. You can
brought.
take some vegetables. You can forage and you can hunt. This whole area is plentiful with stuff. Just might mean you need to spend some time at the end of the day hunting and foraging. Yeah.
We can do that. That's the fun part. Yes. Well, I've got
Okay.
rations for now.
All right. So, unless there is anything else that you wish to do in these 2 days in which you are leading up to your departure, I think that is probably a good place to close for today.
Yeah.
I know.
All good things must come to.
So that next time you can get yourself ready, because where I've got things planned, it will not be a convenient place to carry on at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not because I'm not making stuff up on the spot, but just because where it might go, it makes more sense to stop now and then pick it up next time. Particularly when we have, because we're going to have a palimpsest if Tom wants to do any prep or anything. Is there anything you want to do, Grit? Any preparations or stuff you want to make?
The only thing I was toying with the idea of is if we are going back out, and we were talking about hunting actually, is coming up with a device that emulates the noise of another animal to try lure that animal here. So a bit like a duck whistle, but more like, I don't know, deer or something like that to try lure them.
Okay.
Makes the noise of a horny deer.
Make for me, you're proficient in Tinker's Tools, yes?
I am, yes.
Make a Tinker's Tool check with your intelligence modifier.
Yes, sir.
And proficiency?
And proficiency, because he is proficient. But it's using the intelligence.
Yeah, I will just do essentially an Arcana because that is, I am proficient in Arcana.
Yes.
So it translates. It's the easy way of rolling that. That is a 14.
14, okay. You are able to create a small metallic cube, which you can twist into different configurations, kind of like a Rubik's Cube. But as you sort of rotate it around and get different sides, you can turn the picture together and you can press it and it makes different noises.
Ooh, this is cool.
So as you sort of rotate it around, it does make different animal noises. You're not sure how long it will last for, but it kind of has in turning things, you're changing the tension of wires that are inside it, and then you can sort of turn it in your hand, and it's like it's
Almost
the
like
air passing through it.
Yeah, it's like a wind up almost, it feels like.
Not quite a wind up. It's more of a.
Oh, it's just the natural wind moves through it. It just,
as you move it like that, it goes. Ah.
Yeah, like those toys where you just like shake it and it just makes
that sort of thing. But by the transfiguration of the sides, you can change it to certain animal calls. You can program it to make 4 animal calls of your choosing.
I will have a think about that and come back to you on the next one.
Okay. Okay then. Unless there is anything else, we'll call it there. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us for this session. We'll be back next week. Remember, on Wednesday, we are going to be playing Tiny Towns on Sovereignty for our 50th game session.
Which apparently Connor's going to join us for.
I will play Tiny Towns.
What?
I think that I will play on the anniversary games.
Fair enough.
I played on the 1st, I'll play on the 50th, I'll play on the 100th.
Yep, and the good thing about Sovereignty is that it is cross-platform, so you can download the app onto your tablet and you can play it whilst we're playing on our computer.
Absolutely.
He's going to get on that shit right away.
I'll forget about it.
And then on the night, you'll panic, download.
Panic is not part of my abilities now. I'll turn up and lose, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you again to GameTea for supporting us and the show. Remember, you can use the code EatCritSurvive on GameTea's website to get 5% off. You can get some wonderful shirts like what I'm wearing and what Laura's wearing.
Albert, Barbarian.
Albert and Barbarians are among those shirts.
I too could be wearing a game t-shirt, but you never know. I always
No.
wear a hoodie.
You do.
Yeah. The mystery continues.
So until we see you again, dear friends, take care of yourselves and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Steph.